In this video, I'll be showing you guys the many different variations to the G Fighter. I'll be using the full armor version RX-78-2 because I do not have a regular version at the moment. So just throwing that out there right now. So let's get started. God, I don't even know which one to do first. Let's get started with something easy. Let's get started with, I can't even remember the names. Let's do this one real quick and see if that's easy to do. All the parts in front of the screen here are what are used to make the G Sky, both the easy version and well, later on we'll be taking a look at the regular version with the bottom half of the Gundam here. But right now we're going to do the easy version, pretty simple. These are the pieces you need, just 4 of them. And here we go. So I don't think I need to speed up the camera here, but this part goes right in here somehow. Let's see if I can figure it out on camera. And oh, there it goes, just like that. And then we put this over the hole like so. Am I putting it upside down? Yeah, I am. It's going in upside down the wrong way. And there you go. Put that there. Pop out. Come on. Get out of there. Get out. Get out. It's not wanting to come out. There we go. And then, yeah, we, popped out of place. Okay, hold on a second. There we go. And then, let's see. Wings are still out. God damn. This thing does not want to stay in place. What's going on? Anyways, the bottom piece can, there, and then, there it is. There, doesn't want to stay in. Doesn't want to stay in. Anyways, that's the G Sky easy version. For the G Sky with the lower portion of the Gundam, now all we're gonna need are the legs and this little blue piece right here. Before I get into the G-Bull, I actually just realized that you can make the G-Fighter bomber type with this pretty easily. So the way it stands now, all you gotta do is take off the core fighter and the little peg attachment that goes to the lower portion of the Gundam's torso, or lower portion of the torso, and then attach the upper torso to the figure, making it a complete figure again, in so many words. But yeah, then you can make the bomber. So it's basically just the Gundam sticking out of the lower portion of the G Fighter. It looks pretty badass. Looks pretty cool. I've seen it before in the show. But yeah, just let's get that out of the way. Now we'll move on to the G-Bull. Here are all the parts that you'll need for the G-Bull: core fighter, shield, cannon / cockpit area of the G Fighter. Some extra parts. Yeah, recreating the chest piece and the back piece of the Gundam. And this part right here, of course you'll need the Gundam torso and some caterpillar treads. Sliding this part into this upper part here is a bit of a pain in the ass and a little bit scary. You hear some crunching noises and you hear some popping and snapping, and I'm just going to trust that everything's okay on the inside. Oh boy, I hope no V antennas are broken. Anyways, you go ahead and attach the core fighter to this blue piece right here. I originally thought it was this piece. Again, it's not. It's a different piece. There's different pieces all over the place. So this is it. This is the G-Bull. Finally, after wrestling with it, I got it all together the correct way. Now you can have the cannons facing forward, which would have this facing forward and going like that. But I think it looks a lot better this way, and it is supposed to be this way. This is the actual G-Bull. Yeah, looks a lot better. It looks a lot cooler. You got the shields, you got the beam cannon, and then you got those two big old cannons facing forward with the core fighter right there. Yeah, I like this version a lot. Looking at all the instructions there is to see, and I'm shocked. Really, all I have to do is attach this piece with this piece and add this piece and flip some parts over, and I have a G-armor completed. I actually have to take the core fighter out as well, but all in all, that's it. That's all I have to do. It's not too complicated, so I'm going to try and attempt that and maybe put it on a display stand and see how it looks. But you've seen all the parts pretty much put together, so you already know how to do this, and you already know how to do that, and you already know how to put this on. So let's see if I can totally didn't see that there were two parts that looked the same. That's why I had so much trouble with the G-Sky not having the Gundam torso faced the correct way. But yeah, be sure to always look at all your parts, ladies and gentlemen. Be sure to do that. Here it is, the G-armor, finally all made up, and I actually had to take off some more parts than expected. These parts are irrelevant. Taking those off wasn't easy, but I did it. Yes, the G-armor, and I'm afraid to move it just because it was a pain in the ass to get it on the stand and have it balance. But it does look very, very cool. Maybe I can rotate it a little bit. Yeah, there it goes. Rotating it, there's the front. There's the sides. So yeah, very much a yeah, nice little display piece if you ever wanted to put it up somewhere. But that is cool. So with everything made, well, almost everything, let's put this figure in, or sorry, this whole fighter and the Gundam in a nice little pose. And let's do final thoughts. Placing the Gundam on the G-Fighter, I'm coming to realize that I need to start paying attention to the instructions a lot more. Or Bandai needs to show off the instructions in a much better light. Because very quickly they just briefly show what most of these little small pieces are for in small little panels on the instruction sheet. So instead of this actually being a display piece or part or display base in general for the core fighter, which you can use it for, it's a tiny little thing, this actually goes on the bottom of the G-Fighter, in which case then you can attach this, just this base part, to the Damashii stand. And then this actually attaches to the backside of the Gundam, which then can attach to the G-Fighter itself on the thruster part. But you also get another piece to attach the Gundam as well at the ankle, actually. And if you saw this little arm part before, this clear arm piece, then you'll notice that it's attached to the ankle, like I said, and I didn't know what it was for at first, but yeah, it attaches to the ankle, and then it attaches to the thrusters in between and whatnot, and it's on there. It fits on there pretty snug. It doesn't want to move, so that is cool. I like that you can make so many different things with these parts, and it's very, very easy once you just go ahead and do it and look at the instructions very carefully. The only downside is that these wings, they move around a lot. I think I already touched on this in the actual review for the G-Fighter, but other than that, really, really cool that you can do all these different type of variations with the G-Fighter, excuse me. Aside from all of that, you get so many parts for the actual Gundam itself. It's really, really surprising. You get a nice little piece to add the bazooka to the backpack, and then some napalm or grenade launcher to the beam rifle, and then you get the beam javelin, which is pretty cool, and then an extra shield and whatnot. So all in all, it's pretty cool what you can do with this pack, and it's I guess well worth the price, especially right now. Right now they have it on AmiAmi, where whenever you buy a original Mobile Suit Gundam figure that has been released already, meaning Zaku's, Dom's, Goof's, G-Fighter, Gundam, Gun Cannon, GM, everything, you get a special display base trying to make, you know, it's the one that looks like the white base. Yeah. So you get one of two different bases, and it's completely random, but I don't think there was much of an upcharge for them. So yeah, they got a pretty good deal going on right now on AmiAmi, and so I'm actually going to be maybe thinking about getting another one of these, including maybe some other duplicates of some figures I already have. But all in all, really great toy. Definitely recommend it. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this, because it was hell to record, and I never want to do it again.